Welcome to the Kings of Joy show, the podcast recording. Today I am joined by Cara Whitehouse, Juliet Hindmarsh, and Lily Hayman from the cast and crew of I Want It That Gay. Everyone has to do this. No, you don't have
to.
Only if you'd like to, consensually. Yeah. Awesome. Welcome, everyone. So my name's Danica Lani. I'm known as the King Coach and creator and founder of the Kings of Joy program. And I've invited these three incredible humans to share today about their upcoming show, I Want It That Gay, which is running as part of Mardi Gras program this year in the Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras, and as part of Qtopia's season as well. So woo! The week before, so they will be kings. So let's go to you, Cara. Hello.
Hello. I'm Cara. My pronouns are she, they. I am the creator of I Want It That Gay, and I'm performing and I'm producing, doing some producing as well. It's very fun.
Awesome. Yay. Thank you.
I'm Juliet, she, her, and I am one of the writers along with Cara and performer. That's me.
Amazing. I'm Lily, she, her, and I'm come on board this time around as a director, just like playing with these two fantastic performers. So it's been great.
Amazing. Great. Well, thanks for coming here. And let's begin by acknowledging that we're gathering on Aboriginal land here in Australia, and we're in different parts of Australia. So I'm on Gadigal country as part of the Eora Nation. Anyone else in that on that country? Yeah.
No, I'm actually on Bidjigal and Kamiagal today.
Are you? Okay, great. And where are you, Juliet?
On Wurundjeri of the Wurrung.
Fabulous. Down in Naarm in Melbourne, hey?
Naarm.
Great. Awesome. Yay for technology. Well, Cara, kick us off and tell us a little bit about your Kings of Joy journey so we can learn a little bit more about you.
So I moved to Sydney from Vancouver, Canada at the beginning of 2021. And Danica and I had been friends for some time. And she said, hey, do you want to do the Kings of Joy when you arrive? So I had arrived in Sydney, and a week into it, I was performing on the Queers of Joy stage at the Red Rattler. And it was an incredible experience with Katie and Camilla, Randy Rootrat. Yes, love Randy. My drag king's name is George Saintly only on Sundays. Yes, he is a banker who works at St. George. That, does it exist? We don't know. Where are the St. George banks? That's kind of the point.
Awesome. Great. Thank you. And Juliet, I hear that, and in fact, I don't just hear, I know that you've done drag kinging as well. What's your story?
Yeah, my drag name is Romeo. See if you can spot the reference there. Too many people can't. I don't understand. And I've been doing drag solidly since kind of kicked off at World Pride, actually, in, what was that, 2023, where I did a bunch of spots and kind of just started hard. And then I ended up in a drag duo with my drag partner, Sobro, and we are Bromeo together. We were in the World Pride Drag King float, first one of its kind. And that was amazing. That was so much fun, and we just started. And there we are in World Pride.
Yeah, that was so fun, wasn't it? There was 80 drag kings in the largest gathering of drag kings. We broke a world record of having that number of drag kings gathered together doing an event. So yeah,
it was amazing.
Great.
Gone on to win a competition as well called Drag Legacy, which is down in Naarm. That was probably one of the funnest experiences I've ever had. Making stupid shit and winning. So that was great.
Love that.
About me.
What a journey. Great. And Lily, have you got any drag background that we should know about?
Yeah, mine's hilarious. I didn't know I was doing drag at the time, but I was once in a Chekhov play. Actually, it was the Cherry Orchard, but I played Elvis Presley, and I had the full jumpsuit. I had a chest hair piece. I was doing the whole thing, running around, and that was my, like, when I look back on it, I was like, oh, I was 100% being a drag king. And I have been. These two have been encouraging me, so I've been actually thinking about signing myself up for Kings of Joy soon. So yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
God. Would love to have you, Lily. That'd be so much fun. Oh, so good. Yay. Well, listen, I Want It That Gay is why we're gathered together today. And it's not a drag king show, right?
It does feature some drag, but it is not a drag king show.
All right, great. All right, but it touches, I like that. So, Cara, you created I Want It That Gay. Tell us about that journey.
So I was singing in the shower, where all great ideas descend from the idea place, whatever that is. And I was singing one of Britney's hits, Baby One More Time. And I noticed that I was singing about my most recent breakup. And it's a normal thing, right? It's a normal thing, but I noticed it. And then I thought about how other people do that, and other queer people, maybe they do that with the music that they grew up with as well, even though it was very heterosexual. And so that's how the show was born. And I thought, well, wouldn't it be interesting to parody some 90s songs and see if the queers like it? And they have. So we did the first show in Red Rattler in June 22, just a singular show. And then we went, okay, let's try and perform at Hayes Theatre. And they said yes. So we did 3 sold-out shows at Hayes Theatre during World Pride 2023. And then we pitched it to TheatreWorks in Melbourne. We're like, okay, let's tour this thing. And so we went to Melbourne and rehearsed with Juliet. I'm actually from Melbourne. So, and Juliet is based there. So I was like, okay, here we go. Juliet, come on board. And we created, honestly, it becomes a new show. It becomes a new show when you add a new cast member. It's a completely different show to the World Pride season. And then now here we are at Qtopia. So that's 4 different venues. And what's amazing about being at Qtopia is it's a dedicated queer venue. And in the Time Out review of Hayes season, that was one of the things that they said was it would be really interesting to put this at a dedicated queer venue. Now, I didn't follow their advice, but it just happened that way. And we've brought on Lily directing and Ashlyn Birmingham as a music director and sound designer, and Tyler Fitzpatrick on set and lighting design. And it's an incredible team, beautiful team.
What a team. Amazing. The dream team.
Absolutely.
So what genre are we talking for I Want It That Gay?
It's a gay cabaret.
Gay cabaret. I love how that rhymes. Okay, great. So what should we expect coming to see the show?
Should expect 90s and noughties hits and nostalgia bombs.
But gay.
Yeah, but queerified.
Yes.
With lots of stories about Cara and I growing up in the 90s and the noughties and discovering our queer identities and going through that journey and where we've landed now through a bunch of awesome hits.
So good. It sounds like my cup of tea. I was a 90s teen, and just to have some of those songs queerified. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you for doing this work. So
I actually before I was on board, I watched the Hayes season. I just happened to be in Sydney and I knew Cara not well, and went along to see it. And I almost cried because that's my era. It was just hitting the heartstrings so much. And then was just out of the blue, got asked to do Melbourne season. I'm like, yes, please. I will do that. And here we are.
What a
So
dream.
very happy to be on board for it. Yeah.
Amazing. Sounds like you're making lots of dreams come true, Cara.
Yeah, I try. I try. No, including my own notes. Yeah, it's a hard life. It's also, you can expect piano and guitar. So Juliet plays the guitar, I play the piano, and then we have some songs on backing track as well. So musically, there's a bit of variety there as well. And there's some sick choreography by yourself, Danica Lani.
Yes, I had the privilege of being the choreographer for the previous show. So yeah, I can't wait to come and see opening night and see how things have evolved. Hope there's some that roll on the piano that happens, like a bit of a, moment on the piano there.
Look, we'll keep a secret for you about what we've done with that song, because it's quite something. It's quite something.
It's
You might
a lot.
It has a lot. Yeah.
Great. I can't
So
wait.
the piano was equally good.
Yes, I can't wait to see it. So good. And Lily, what had you say yes to this project? What inspired you about it?
Well, I think it was a big part of it. Like Cara and I had a coffee and just chatted about it, and it just sounded like so much fun. But also like I thought this is the first like all queer team I've worked with, and I just like thought it was in a community sense like something I really wanted and needed at this point in my life. And I guess with the world as it is, I was like, oh, I really want to actually step in and say yes to that. And it's been so joyful and fabulous being in that space. So I think like artistically I was like, oh yeah, that'll be great fun, and I think I can add something here. But yeah, just in a selfish sense, I was like, oh, it'll be really nice to be part of that group and part of that community. I want that for myself at this point in my life. So that was really lovely as well.
That is fair enough. I think a lot of queer artists, we have that dream, right? Yeah, of collaborating, working together. Juliet, what's the collaboration process been like?
So as Cara mentioned, I came in and then all of a sudden we found that we had to rewrite the whole show because I was not Andy.
Yeah.
And it's different I'm an actor, I do a lot of acting, performing, and stepping into a role is usually, okay, I've got this character and this script, so now I'm the character, but it didn't work out for this because it's cabaret and Juliet is the character, so now we need to rewrite the stories. So I ended up being a writer as well, which I wasn't even thinking of at the time. So that has been really cool. Now I get the fun task of performing my writing, and I find myself consistently saying, who wrote that? And cutting it and changing it for the better, I hope. So it was a lot of that, working really in depth with Cara, and getting really into like performing guitar on stage. I haven't done it for this length of time before, so that's been really cool, really exciting, and singing for this length of time. I've been a singer and I've been a guitar player, self-taught for years, but I've never got the chance to actually go for a whole. It was 90 minutes. We've cut it down now, an hour and 15. So that's been awesome. It's been exciting to work with a music director and just really get into the nitty-gritty of the vocals and the silly gags. How many gags can we put into the show? We keep packing them in. Yeah.
Unlimited.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lily.
It's been really exciting and really fun and hard work as well. I feel like we've upped the ante this year for sure.
Yeah, great. Love that. So tell us where and how can we get tickets? Where should we come and see it? What are the dates?
So the dates are the 18th to the 22nd of February. Preview on the 18th, opening on the 19th. It's at Qtopia Loading Dock Theatre. And you can get tickets on Humanitix, or you can go to our Instagram, I Want It That Gay, or Qtopia's Instagram,
Or Mardi Gras. Don't
which is
forget Mardi
Qtopia
Gras.
something. And Mardi Gras, the Mardi Gras website, if you search I Wanted That Gay, you'll find it there. Yeah,
You're in the program.
yes, and we're in the program, in the printed program. We're on front of the Qtopia program.
Fun.
Like
Right
you
back.
cannot. My mullet is everywhere. You
Yeah.
can't not. You
We
can't
get
not see
around.
it.
It's
Yeah.
so joyful.
Yeah, we really do. Yeah.
Be growing places.
Yeah.
You can also find us at Fair Day.
Yes.
Fair Day on the Optus stage, which is near the food.
Come eat
So
food.
come and get your snacks at 4:15.
I know where I want to
on the
be.
Optus stage.
Eating
Yeah.
lunch and watching.
With I Wanted That Gay.
I wanted that gay.
Super exciting. Oh my God, I love that. Okay, and lastly, what do you hope people are left with? Like, what are the ripple effects that you'd love this show to have?
Queer joy. First and foremost. Like, it's just it just kind of encapsulates your childhood, like as a millennial, and in a really soft and lovely way, with solidarity, and in a way that's I found healing watching it, and very joyful. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Particularly at a time like this, the world is the way that it is. Queer joy is I don't know, necessary. That we gather in these types of spaces and celebrate who we were and who we've become.
In a way that is celebratory and triumphant.
Yeah.
There's nothing sad about it. It's all just fun, silly, and a bit of meaning as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are moving moments as well. Yeah.
Love that. Well, I acknowledge you. I acknowledge each and every one of you for being visible, queer artists that we aspire to be, that we are inspired by. You breathe life into us, you breathe life into the community, and your work makes a difference. And just thank you for being those people. Really touches my heart that you're, making this work and putting it out there. And yeah, it makes a difference and elevates our quality of life. So yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us
Yeah.
on the
Thank you for having
podcast.
us.
What a pleasure.
Looking forward to seeing your show as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bringing
Yeah.
more
Right.
of that good stuff.
That's right. It's nice to be sharing the loading dock space. Like you're in the first week, I Wanted That Gay, followed by they Will Be Kings, and it's just it's nice. We've even been next door to each other in rehearsals, and that's been really fun too.
And
It's so
next to each other on the wall.
Yeah.
Qtopia.
Qtopia.
Just queer neighbors.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Love that. Well, thanks so much for being here and bringing your queer joy and spreading it. So, I'll see you at the show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Danica.
Mwah.